Gladiator Beast and Traptrix all out of this weekend's sneak peek event. Yes, we have more deck profiles from the Lightning Overdrive sneak peek weekend. Smash the crab out, subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. So the first list we have here is Traptrix. This was CODY MEYER's list. He finished 4-2. It's not horrible. But we do have Vesquiliano here, or Ganalia, for those of you that love the OCG name. So, this one, unaffected by the effects of whole normal trap cards. You can only use one of the following effects of Traptrix once per turn, only once that turn. So you can send one set trap hole you control to the graveyard, special summon this card from your hand, so it would be an extender. Or, if you control no other cards and you're spelling trap cards, then you banish this card from your graveyard, target one whole normal trap card in your graveyard, send it back to your field. Alright, so free real estate, as they like to say. So the rest of the deck is just grind your opponent out. So, we have triple copies of Ashel Blossom and Joyous Spring, triple copies of Traptrix Diana, triple copies of Vesquilo, triple copies of Mantis, and triple copies of Myramelio. Then we have one Instant Fusion, one Monster Reborn, triple copies of Prosperity, one copy of Floodgate, triple copies of Gravedigger's Hole, triple copies of Ice Dragon's Prison, one Imperial Order, triple copies of Infinite Permanence, triple copies of Solemn Judgment, triple copies of Solemn Stee Reich, and triple copies of everybody's favorite Shade Brigandine. Now the link to down here, Utricaria, are 2 insect and or plant monsters to make this. This link summon card is unaffected by trap effects. Alright, you can only use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. So when you activate a normal whole trap card resolves, alright, you can set it face down instead of sending it to the graveyard. And during your end phase, you can target one Traptrix monster in your graveyard and special summon it back to your field. So we get a body back onto the field here. But on an 1800 body, the big thing we care about here is the trap hole recursion. We have 2 Sarah, 1 Unicorn, 1 Boral Sword, 1 Rafflesia, 1 Tornado, 1 Redoer, 1 Utopia of the Lightning, 1 Malevolent Sin, 1 Diamond Crab King, 1 Utopia, Diamond Dire, Abyss Dweller, and Muddy Mud. Then we have triple Lancia, 2 Droll, 2 Gamma Seal, triple copies of Cosmic Cyclone, triple copies of Anti-Spell Fragrance, and triple copies of There Can Only Be One. Wrapping up Traptrix for you guys. Next up, the unbridled might of Gladiator Beast. Joel Soto got first place playing this bad boy. And man, Glads, this is awesome, man. So we have triple copies of Alpha, the Master of Beast, 2 copies of Augustus, 1 copy of Bestiary, 2 of Quest, 1 Vesparius, triple copies of Rescue Rabbit, triple copies of Ondol, 1 Called by the Grave, triple Dark Roller No More, triple copies of Gladiator Beast Comeback, triple copies of Proving Ground, triple copies of Rejection, 1 Feather Duster, 1 Instant Fusion, triple copies of Lightning Storm, 1 Monster Reborn, triple Prosperity, and triple copies of Unexpected Die. Alright. Extra deck down here, we have 2 Test Panthies, 1 Link Spider, 1 Dragorus, 1 Decode Talker, 1 Apollosa, 1 Hope Harbinger, 1 Dingrisu, 1 copy of Millennium Eyes, 2 copies of Tamer Editor, 1 Heraclinos, 1 Geysaris, and 2 copies of Domitus. Pretty, honestly, this is all basic stuff so far. We have 1 copy of Pinkertops, triple copies of Drone Lockbird, triple Nibiru, triple copies of Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Regeki, triple copies of Evenly Matched, and everybody's favorite, Red Reboot. Wrapping up Gladiator Beast. One side note here, Augustus seems to be the best number at 2. I know a lot of people were trying to argue that you should play like 1 of this. A few people were talking about 3. But in terms of consistency factor, I would just stick with what we know best here and just ride the line at the 2 of. Alright, I feel like any more or any less, you're just going to shoot yourself in the leg, alright? Now, some boring stuff. We have Zoolich for everybody, and this is Sebastian Grand's list. To be honest with you guys, the big thing with this deck is it's always going to be the grind game, alright? It does it beautifully out here, and honestly, the Zoolich package just doesn't get a lot of crazy love right now, alright? Like, Zoo Brigade's just kind of better. So we have 2 copies of Eldritch, the Golden Lord, 2 copies of Ram, 2 copies of Throwblade, 1 Barrage, triple copies of Tenki, triple copies of Cursed Eldland, 1 copy of Eld Elixir, triple copies of Conch, triple copies of Hugwero, and triple copies of Scarlet Sanguine. Then we have 2 copies of Needle Stealing. I do love seeing this card as a tech option to fight against the format. It definitely proves that this is some good stuff here. Alright, we have 2 copies of Heavy Storm Duster, triple copies of Traptrix, triple copies of Ice Dragon's Prison, triple copies of Torrential Tribute, triple copies of Solemn Strike, and then we see that nice tech choice that was kind of making waves a while ago, Divine Wrath. Getting a free discard negate, alright? It doesn't matter what you discard. You can discard Haguero, any of these cards to get that free negate so that you just self-replace anyway during the end phase, which, once again, is free real estate. Like, that's why this deck is really good at grinding the opponent out. We have 1 Access Code, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Asa, 1 Nightmare Cerberus, 1 Link Spider, 1 Zeus, 1 Gustav, 1 Pallades, 2 copies of Chalconine, 2 Tiger Mortar, 1 Borbo, 1 Hammerbong, and 1 Dryden. And extra deck is just, or side deck is just more traps. We have 2 evenly matched, 1 Imperial Order, 1 Skill Drain, 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance, triple copies of Soul Drain, triple copies of Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, and triple copies of everybody's favorite card in the universe, the fun stuff. Wrapping up, yes, the Zoolich list for everybody. Now, we have the James Frazier first place list. So we have triple copies of Alistair, the Invoker, 1 copy of Ecclesia, 1 Fleur-de-Lis, triple copies of Droll and Lockbird, 2 Nibiru, 2 copies of Wendy, 1 Shaddoll Beast, 1 Dragon, 1 Falco, 1 Hedgehog, 2 Squamata, 1 El Shaddoll Fusion, 1 Foolish Braille, 2 copies of Invocation, triple copies of Magical Meltdown, triple copies of Nadir Servant, triple copies of everybody's favorite Shaddoll Fusion, triple Super Poly, 1 Terraforming, 1 Punishment, 1 Rush Shaddoll Incarnation, 1 Schism, and 2 copies of TC Boo. Man, we've gotten to the point now that we can build a board with this deck, and then we can just TC Boo our opponent straight out of the game here, which basically just puts us in a better winning position, right? Like, this is the good stuff that you like to see here. Alright, Alright, next up, we have the Verti Anaconda, the Gravity Control of the Artemis, the 1 Starving Venom, the 1 Invoked Regent, 2 copies of Makaba, 1 Aguides, 1 Inentis, 2 copies of Winda, 2 Construct, 2 copies of App Cologne, and then we have 2 Alpha, 1 Pink, triple copies of Dark Rule No More, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 2 Secret Village, triple copies of Evenly Matched, and triple copies of the Solemn J-Man himself wrapping this up. Once again, you also see down here that we are packing in the Secret Village of the Spellcasters here. This will put you into a better grind game situation against, well, everything that wants to play spells in the world. So, hey man, you take those beautiful negates where you get them and grind your opponent out. I still think that this is the coolest thing in the world, man. Like, you set up a board, grind your opponent out with this, and your opponent's just like, what am I supposed to do? Well, not supposed to do anything. Alright, so that's interesting. The last list I have for you guys is Mystic Mine. Eugene said, hey, I got 4th place in my locals. Robbie, please cover my profile. I was like, alright, you know what? I'll tuck this in. Alright, so we have triple copies of D-Shifter, 2 copies of Planet Pathfinder, 2 copies of Gamma, 1 copy of Driver. Then we have 1 card Demise, triple copies of Cauldron of the Old Man, triple copies of Demise of the Land, triple copies of Field Barrier. Oh man, this is real fun. Triple copies of Mystic Mine, triple copies of Mystical Space Typhoon, triple copies of Duality, triple copies of Pot of Extravagance, 2 copies of Pot of Prosperity, 1 Terraforming, triple copies of Dark Bribe, 1 Metaverse, and triple copies of Solemn Judgment. Extra deck dynamic, 1 Secure Garden, 2 Link Karibo, 1 Link Spider, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 2 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 Imduck, 1 Varam, 2 Scrap Dragons, 1 Omega, 2 Fossil, and 2 Inentis. And then we have 1 Pankratops, triple Dark Rule No More, 2 copies of Prohibition, triple copies of Curse Seal the Forbidden Spell, triple copies of Evenly Matched, and triple copies of everybody's favorite back row disruptible card. Yes, Evenly Matched. Wrapping up, an interesting tale on deck profiles this week. I didn't actually think that I would get the chance to see frickin' Gladiator Beast, of all things, doing well. But lo and behold, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. and the very first Traptrix list I've seen too. So what do you guys think about these lists? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. If you guys have any interesting lists you ever top with as well, send them on over. All right, I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day with some more cool, awesome content. Peace out, guys. Have a good one. Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out VanCool40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by MCool40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcoolgames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.